guys, welcome to my channel, Wilding Living with Kendra. I am so elated you decided to join me. Thank you so very much. And for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. And if you like what you hear today, I would ask you, could you please like this video, comment below, also share and subscribe. So without further delay, I am going to get into today's topic, which is revolving relationships, the coming and going of exes. Okay, we have been there a time or two, hopefully no more than twice, right? So we have had this one person that no matter what happens, when it comes to letting them go, it's like, hey, you know what? I don't like this guy. I don't like her. I think I'm going to do a hard pass. We forget what happened, and then they circle back after a few months, circle back after you. I don't know if we've all been there, but I have. So I am going to share with you the time that I had an ex that was similar to a revolving door. So let me share this first. The first breakup did not involve any infidelity. And I decided to part ways because of my own selfish reasons. So when he came moseying on back in, I'm like, oh, okay. I remember fondly of this guy. Nothing really I remember this guy fondly. Nothing really out of the ordinary. I just was a little taken aback how quickly things were progressing. So I'm like, okay, I can give it a try.
So listen.
That was a big mistake. And let me tell you why. So listen, I don't know, I'm calling you. Okay, so listen. That was a huge mistake. And I will tell you why. So when I decided to leave said partner back in the day, and he was like,
hey Kendra, how you doing? I've missed you. So much has changed. So much has happened. How are you doing? I just want to know all the things that have happened in your life and pretty much just get to know you again.
And I'm like, okay, sure. So of course, we get back into the rhythm of things. We're going here, we're doing that. I'm back over with the family. Everything is seemingly progressing nicely until it wasn't. And let me tell you guys, I don't understand how this guy was able to stress me out to the point where, let me tell you, my edges was like, bye, lady, bye, Kendra.
Slap go.
Edges fell out, hair fell out. And I'm sitting here thinking he was a whole puzzle to try to figure out. And I say all this to say, when you have somebody and you can't put a finger on why you decided to leave them where they were, do not go back after a year, after 2 years to say,
hey, I had fun memories of this guy. It was nothing harsh. He didn't cheat on me. He wasn't crazy.
Because you don't know how long this guy been like,
you know what? When I get back with her, ooh. I just got plans.
He had plans. He had so many plans, so much so, I kid you not, so much so after we broke up and I started dating again, I had to put out disclaimers. I'm like, hey, I have this ex and he randomly sends me flowers. He randomly sends gifts to my place. So in the event that you randomly see something, come to the house while we're sitting in my house or something, I want to explain to you, I am not with this guy. I have not spoken with him in years. I have blocked him. He has multiple numbers. This isn't funny, but it's funny now because I really had to be out here explaining myself so it wouldn't seem like I'm messing with him and somebody else, because it's like, hey, I want to be my go-to. I want to be very transparent. I am not that type of person. However, I might get some chocolates delivered. I might get a bouquet of random flowers on a specific day because everyone knows this is my favorite day, right? And I want you to be okay with that. Just imagine yourself on the flip end, right? So you're like, Kendra, what does this have to do with me? I say this because I don't want you to lose your edges. I don't want you to be stressed out because somebody decided to take you on a ride because of what they remember you did to them way back when. Now, we women always want to blame the men, but I'm going to tell you, baby, with that situation, before he took me like up, down, all the way around, I was the problem. I was the problem. I definitely was. But I'm like, dang, I really was out here stressing about a whole man. So much so, my edges went back. So when he tried to circle back with all the flowers, all this other stuff, I had to look in the mirror and I said, hey, it's either this man or your edges, baby. Which one do you choose? And I chose edges all day because one thing for certain, which if you've seen all of my other videos, I value my peace. And if I knew now what I didn't know back then, I would have definitely had a word with him and the law, right? Because no, crazy is not even the word to say. So if you have a cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, right? I need you to say, don't try to figure him out. Don't try to save him. Don't try to say, hey, seek counseling. It is not your place to play Fix-A-Bear or Build-A-Bear or Build a Man. Whatever you can put anything in there you want to say, ladies. Okay, this is specific for the ladies right here. Even men, because men be balding too. If someone's stressing you out and they legitimately have issues upstairs, you can't fix crazy. I don't care how fine this person is. And you holding on, oh my God, they didn't use, this is me. I can only speak for myself. Oh my God, what happened? He wasn't like it. I'm over here having counseling session with his parents. And it wasn't, let me tell you, this is why I really love y'all. Let me be honest. You know, since we have this connection, since we have this relationship, I am going to be totally honest. I am a researcher by nature. I like to look up things, and in researching, it helps me understand what is this about? Why is this occurring? So I can kind of analyze, I can have this reasoning to say, okay, now I see the root cause. This is what's happening. And how can we fix this? Always have a solution. So that's me. So I research, I try to have a solution, and then we move forward with the implementation process. However, guys, after that did not work for a period of time, I'm like, I don't get it. I don't understand. I'm stressing out because I can't figure it out. And that's not like me. I know how to work a plan. I know how to fix things. But it wasn't until one day I was like, hey, I'm about to go visit his parents at their house. So I called his mom. Hey, I'm on my way. Oh, babe, you can go ahead and go to the house, fix whatever you want to eat. I know you're hungry. Such and such is there, which is her husband. He knows you're coming. He's going to have everything ready for you in the kitchen. I'm like, okay, keep in mind. Look, let me be clear. I don't know how to cook that good. I cooked an omelet, okay, and some turkey bacon. So I wasn't Chef Boyardee in there, okay? So I digress. Let's go back to the story. So I get there. His dad is there and his dad's friend. So they waved me in. I pulled in the driveway and I was like, hey, Pops, I'm about to go cook. He was like, okay. So he waved me in. I moseyed on in the kitchen. I started taking the things out the refrigerator. And then I hear somebody say, you know what? Such and such said that you are so intelligent. And so I'm like, okay, who said that? He said, Mom said you so intelligent. I was like, okay, Mama, thank you? He
said, well, I don't think so.
I said, what? Could come again? He was like,
yeah, I don't think you're that bright.
I said, why? He said,
because you're still with my son.
I said, oh, what? Is it because my edge is falling out? You can tell I'm stressing over. And keep in mind, this is growth, baby. Hair is flowing now. Well, not, it was a lot longer, but just so you know, the edges are back. He ain't in my life. It's been years ago. So anyway, so his dad is telling me I wasn't intelligent because I'm with his son. And he said,
when you left the first time, I was like, good, she got some sense. Then I saw you at the birthday party. I'm like, oh, she's not that bright.
And so he starts telling me all this stuff like,
hey, you need to run, Charlie, run.
And after that, even though my edges was already gone by this point, he said that. And I said, now if your dad, the man who raised you, says something is not right, and it hasn't been right since we first broke up because other things happened after you guys broke up, so he's not the same person, yeah, I think I better leave. So it's no amount of me trying to hang in there. So this is for you. This is where I'm wrapping it up. No matter how much you want to save somebody because of what you think you didn't do in the past, we all make mistakes. We all fall short, right? I'm going to be honest. Transparency. I am not perfect. I said, this is my dating experience, and then I'm going to transition to finances. And this is me being honest. I have not been the best person to date at times. I have not. But again, even if you were not, when you come back, if it's a revolving door, please believe if they've had some sort of dealing, some sort of hurt, and they have not healed from that, you are going to be taken for a ride. You will. So do not be taken for a ride, even if you know you didn't end the relationship the first go round right, or it was just like, it was okay, nothing really happened. Don't go back and forth. So in closing, I just want you to be very careful when it comes to going back and forth with the exes. You guys broke up for a reason. You need to recall whatever that reason was. I know you might not remember it when they contact you months down the road, but please believe it was definitely for a purpose. Don't bring up the past because it's nothing there. And if it was, it wouldn't be your past. You would still be moving forward in the present. So I hope you gleaned something from this video. If you did, even if you didn't, still put a comment below. But for those who did, those who want to keep in contact with more content, please like, subscribe, and also share this video. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. It will become compounded, and you don't want to put yourself in a position where you feel like you can't leave them again because you failed them the first time. You're not failing anybody but yourself. You're doing yourself a disservice. If it doesn't work out, it is okay. It is a billion people out here. You can move on and they will be okay. And if not, that is on them to get the help that they need. That's why they need to have a support system. Let's take that out.